And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's live stream, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily British content. Okay, so our breaking news story is today, well, no surprise, the UK is still got a two-tier justice system. Yes, the infamous Nigel Farage milkshake attacker has avoided jail. Yes, the sentence has been given, and surprise, surprise, if you write 30 words on Facebook or on Twitter, you get jailed for 2 to 3 years, but if you attack and assault somebody, you don't get anything. Again, if you're a part of the BBC as well and you're a paedophile, remember, you don't get anything. You get a suspended sentence. That's what you get. So, in this theory, this girl should have, well, if she wrote some offensive words about Nigel Farage on Twitter, then she would be in jail for 2 to 3 years. Now, again, throwing a milkshake over someone, do I think that warrants 2 to 3 years? Not necessarily, but it is assault. But again, if you're going to jail people for writing tweets on social media, then that, an assault, a physical assault, must warrant an even worse sentence. But, as always guys, two-tier justice system hasn't delivered. So let's go through the story. We all remember it. Of course, this girl, the OnlyFans girl, that of course threw a milkshake onto Nigel Farage. A woman who did, while she was trialling for Clacton, she has avoided jail. OnlyFans model Victoria Thomas Bowen from the Essex seaside town had previously admitted to the assault by beating and criminal damage after covering the Reform UK leader with a drink back in June. As Farage was leaving the Clacton-on-Sea Moon and Starfish pub, Thomas Bowen emerged from the crowd and launched the milkshake at him. She then left the area but was quickly arrested in the town centre, the police stated. The 25-year-old had also pleaded guilty to causing £17.50 worth of damage to a jacket belonging to Farage's security officer, James Wolfenden. After a plea back in October, Essex Police Detective Inspector Rob Hoddlestone said, "It's vital that democracy is allowed to take place and we police without fear or favour." Again, clear BS. Disagreeing with someone's political view is not an excuse to use violence or intimidation. Elected officials and people standing for elected office, like any member of the public, must be allowed to go about their business without fear for their safety. Farage's witness statement, which had been read out in the court in October, said that this incident caused me concern as I have only been going about my job, and added that he tries to have as much public engagement as possible. At Westminster Magistrates Court today, ladies and gentlemen, she was handed a 13-week sentence suspended for 12 months. Thomas Bowen was also ordered to carry out 120 hours of unpaid work. The in-court prosecutor, Nissim Shah, has said she has seen posts online advertising Nigel Farage would be in Clacton-on-Sea. She didn't agree with his political views. She brought a McDonald's banana milkshake and didn't know whether she would throw it or not. She was sat outside the Moon and Starfish pub and decided to do it as she had the opportunity. So again, when she acknowledged that the damage on the suit, she basically stated that he could afford it. So no remorse with regards to the current situation. No remorse, yes, maybe admitted to it, of course, pleaded guilty after sort of running through the ringer with regards to this, all a bit of a publicity stunt. And again, it's just a two-tier justice system, as always. It's always the case, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I always hark back to the summer because it needs to keep on being said. People were jailed for 2 to 3 years. One person, Peter Lynch, killed himself due to writing things on Facebook and Twitter. Make it make sense. So, in theory, as I said at the start, if she had wrote some hurty words about Nigel Farage instead of physically assaulting him, she would now be in jail, serving 2 to 3 years. Is that how the justice system works? Genuinely. It's bonkers. It's physical assault. That could have been anything. I know it was a banana milkshake, and it might sound sort of petty to say me demanding her to go into jail for 2 to 3 years for throwing a banana milkshake at somebody. Well, one is a physical assault, but it's about the two-tier justice system. It's about the bigger picture. It's not about that. As I said at the start, do I think that someone warrants a 2 to 3 year prison sentence for throwing a banana milkshake at a political leader? No, not necessarily. But I want the justice system to be held accountable because people are serving 2 to 3 years for writing hurting words on Facebook and Twitter. So that's what my problem is. It's the two-tier justice system. That is the huge problem within this country. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what's been said as such. Again, that's what she's got. She's got a 13-week suspended sentence. That is it. 120 hours worth of community service. Physical assault on a political leader. And again, you write stuff on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, you go down for 2 to 3 years. And it carries on even more than that, because you've also got freaking Hugh Edwards and all these other nonsense as well that are cutting about getting suspended sentences, while people are getting 2 to 3 year prison sentences for writing words. It blows my mind, genuinely, and it frustrates me, it pisses me off, because it's absolutely disastrous. And now, around a month ago, Nigel Farage actually spoke about the situation on his YouTube channel, and this is what he said prior to when it was the court. Around a month ago, he said this.
So it's the 4th of June, 2 hours after I've announced my candidacy for the Clacton constituency, a young woman rushes out of the crowd and chucks a milkshake in my face. Well, I'm pleased it was only a milkshake. We go to Westminster Magistrates Court this morning, huge circus, and right at the last minute, she pleads guilty. Well, sentencing will take place on the 16th of December, but just think of the vast amount of public money and time that's been wasted in taking this all the way to the Magistrates Court, when at any point in the intervening period, she could have pled guilty, but chose not to. Now, she is on OnlyFans and therefore makes money out of any publicity that she gets. Not only are actions like this damaging to our democracy, is it any wonder that Keir Starmer and Rishi Sunak barely met a voter in the whole of the election campaign, but frankly, she's taken the mickey out of the whole system. It's not for me to say what sentence she gets, but she'll deserve it, whatever it is.
So that's what Farage said at the time, guys, with regards to the situation. And again, he wasn't really focused on her getting prison sentence at all, to be fair, but he was certainly wanting justice to be done. She gets a 13-week prison suspended sentence, and 120 hours worth of community service. So yeah, when he told this government accountable, or the justice system accountable, because the summer was an absolute disgrace. I'm seeing a lot of comments saying my audio shit. I have no idea why. I have to have a little look at it. I don't know if it's my connection in terms of the thing. I'll have a little look so it's sorted out for the next live stream, guys. But do let me know your thoughts on this one down there in the comment section below. Let me try and speak a little bit closer to the audio so it may sound a bit better. Again, if anyone's more of an expert at this mic, then do let me know. I'm still fairly new to these kind of live streams and stuff, so sorry for the volume. I'll try and get them mended in the next sort of live stream. I'll go for like a YouTube tutorial or something like that. But everybody's saying the same stuff. Peter Lynch never touched a living soul, but was still given a death sentence. Tommy Robinson, again, everybody talking about Tommy Robinson. You know, what did he do? What did he do to get his prison sentence? Physical assault these days, and even, you know, noncing, being a paedophile, working for the BBC, you managed to escape prison time. That's just the way this world works, or the way this country works, because it's an absolute disgrace, the justice system anyway. But guys, that's the breaking news for today so far this afternoon. Nigel Farage's attacker, milkshake attacker, has avoided a prison sentence and got a suspended jail sentence. And that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel and all that good sort of stuff. And I will, of course, try and mend this microphone. As I said, we're trying to get the quality better, background better as the days and weeks go on. Still new to it, but fast growing. So thank you so much for the support, guys. Take care. Look after yourselves and